Well, my connection to Oklahoma is the place that I chose upon retirement from the Army to bring my family and start my second chapter in my life, my career, and a place that I chose to retire eventually. Drew me to Oklahoma was all my years in the service. Of all the states in the nation that supported the military and what the men and women do, Oklahoma was on the top of that list. My desire from as far back as I can remember was to join the Army. They helped me get my stuff into flight school, a warrant officer packet, and I was accepted and went through and completed flight training at Fort Rucker, Alabama. Graduated as a warrant officer, and that's where the dream took on a new level for me, flying helicopters for the United States Army in support of the greatest warriors in the world. Kind of cut my teeth with some very senior warrant officers and commanders doing some pretty important things down there. That's when I first was exposed to Special Forces. We supported the Special Forces in a lot of those outlying nations. And upon returning from Panama, the Department of the Army asked me if I would volunteer for 5th Special Forces Group. And of course I did, and that started my special ops career. I was in the flight detachment during Desert Storm. They dissolved the 5th Special Forces and rolled them into the 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment, known as the Night Stalkers. So I served Desert Storm with that organization, came back, was assigned, and I remained with them through the rest of my career. The mission of Special Operations is, as you know, you may have heard, it's a unique mission, elite forces. And I had the great honor and joy to support the most selfless and fearless warriors the world has, and took me all over the planet. Immediately following the terrible cowardly act in 9/11, things really kind of kicked off for the United States and the military, but especially for special operations. And so served the entire time of that period, about 11 years total, and did several missions of note, but the one that kept eluding us was bin Laden. Many opportunities through the years, sightings, close calls. Finally in 2005, the end of 2005, beginning 2006, I had reached a point in my career. I had done everything in the normal battalion and unit, and I was approached somewhat clandestinely by a former commander, and proceeded to ask me to join an organization that he could tell me nothing about. Immediately, my answer was yes. Hopes of going, doing something further and more for my country and for the unit. It just so happened it was an organization that led me to be in the right place at the right time with the right capabilities to assist our president and his advisors when they had the opportunity, and they had located HVT-1 to strike. Over the course of a couple of months, we formulated a strategy and a plan that, among other plans, the president and his advisors were able to evaluate. And in the end, he chose our team and our course of action. So on the wee hours of May the 1st, we put the most lethal force on a target in Abbottabad, and ended a chapter. And I was very fortunate to be a part of that, and for the rest of my life, I think I can say that at least there was one moment where I was able to make a difference. And for that action, I received the Silver Star. I would say that even though this is a great honor to me, it really honors my family and all the people that helped me along over 31 years.